Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Marshall back with bids and offers. Before I start this video, I want to cover something very simple about this candlestick chart right here. All this candlestick chart shows you is the open, the high, the low, and the close of price within a certain time frame. This chart right here is a 1-minute time frame on the S&P 500 futures. What does this chart tell you about the buying and selling? What does this chart tell you about the order book? What does this chart tell you about the tape and substantial orders? Well, for me, I can't see any of the auction process of the market based upon this chart alone. You have to remember that a candlestick represents the price action. Price action is a derivative of buying and selling on the tape. In this video, I'm going to show you how to look behind this price action just like this and find massive buyers and sellers in the market that you can then trade around. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This morning, the market rallied up massively, all the way down from these 66.30s all the way up into these 66.60s. And at the time, about 10.10, 10.12, we were rallying up into these 60s, and I noticed that there was a massive order that came through on the ask. Nearly 4,000 contracts were executed on the ask here at 66.60. Here is what it looks like on the footprint chart, and here is what it looks like on the book map. When the market rallied through this 66.60 level and nearly 4,000 contracts were executed on the ask, and then the market popped up, I was watching to see what happens when the market pulls back into this level and if this 60 would hold or not. The first thing that I noticed was this bid that popped up here for about 130 contracts at 66.60, signaling passive urgency on the order book for buyers to defend this level after nearly 4,000 contracts had been executed on the buy side. Remember, aggressive buyers in the market have to lift the offer. They have to be willing to take the next highest price up. And aggressive sellers in the market have to hit the bid. That means that they have to be willing to take the next price down. So when I saw 4,000 contracts execute on the ask here, that tells me that there is a lot of buying at this level, and I want to see what happens if the market retests this level. As you can see here, we had this bid, and then we pull back beneath it and immediately reclaim on some pretty aggressive buying. We pull back again, and we fail to hold underneath these 60s. We break under to these 59s and immediately reclaim. We do that once more and fail right here again at these 58s and pop back up to these 60s. I get long in the market right in here at 60.25, and I put my stop behind these bids down here at 57. So I'm risking approximately 3.5 points on this setup, speculating a move back up towards the 66.73 level from 8.25 this morning where buyers failed at. This was the last pop up that failed before the market opened. You can see my execution right here. There's actually 2 buy orders. I accidentally bought another contract that I then canceled with a sell order. So I only had 1 contract here at 66.60, and I closed this contract at the 70s for about 10 points of profit on about 3.5 points of risk. So basically a 3R profit trade. My game plan for this trade was to see how the market did around these 66.70s into the 78s. The reason for the 78s was because that was yesterday's low. As you can see here on this higher time frame chart with session profiles, that yesterday's low, Wednesday, September 24th, was 66.78. So as the market was popping up above this 60, when I tried it long, I wanted to see what happened, number one, at this pre-market pop up at these 73s, and then if the market could get above that and hold, I wanted to hold this until 78. So we consolidated a little bit. I got long right here at 10.14. We consolidated for another minute before popping up majorly to these 67s. So now I'm up 7 points in profit. We dip all the way back down to these 60.5s. I was literally 1 tick away from getting stopped break even on this position, and I did not get stopped break even. So I held the trade and it kept running all the way up to these 70s. Now, something that I was noticing through these 68s and 70s was that these offers kept getting lifted by buyers. Right here, right here, right here, right here. And then at 10.25, I noticed that we were having a little bit of a struggle going and making an effort for this offer at 73. Something that I'm trying to do is be a little bit more willing to cut the trade when I see signs of weakness, when the price is right near my target. I don't want to hold a trade wishing and hoping. I don't want to be greedy and ask for more. My game plan for this trade was, if I see signs of selling near my target, I'm going to cut it for profit. This was my initial target. When I saw the market drop really sharp out of these 72.5s down to these 70s, I got out of this trade right here at these 70s. If buyers could push and hold that level, I wanted to hold it for 5 more points to the 78s. But this did not happen. We couldn't even get above 73, and the selling came in. The market then pulled all the way back down to these 63s before balancing between these 71s and 63s for a while before smashing back through these 60s down towards these mid 50s. So this trade was actually cut at a very, very good time up here, maximizing profit at the 70s. The point of this video is that you're not going to be able to see all of this data by looking at this chart alone. You need to be looking at this auction data, all the orders that are coming through the market and getting executed on the bid and the ask to find out who is getting paid and who is not getting paid. When the sellers tried to break through this 60 level, where I knew there was a shitload of buying factored into the market here, I saw that they kept trying to break through and they failed. All this red in here means that there is more selling on the bid than buying on the ask, meaning that these sellers are becoming trapped as the market moves up. This was my confirmation for this trade, finding this retest of the 60s and the inability for the sellers to get the breakdown that they were looking for. I use a confirmation like this almost every day in all of my trades, and I take these trades live every single day within the live trading room with Chris and Raul. This is a very, very valuable resource for new traders. We talk about our analysis in real time. We take our trades in real time. We answer questions and we go over basically everything. As you can see, some people are really liking this. It is a very valuable resource if you're just starting out. I'm also dropping this Orderflow trading guide. It's coming out very soon. It's going to have everything about risk to reward, order flow education, technical analysis education, software, math application, risk management, trading psychology. This is going to be a really resourceful guide for new traders. So if you're interested in that, the link to join this is in my description of the video, and the link to join the live trading room is also in the description of the video. Also, follow me on IG at Bids and Offers so that you can get updates day in, day out about all the trades that I take, story posts, and trade recaps. I post a lot on there, and there's a lot of really valuable information on there. Absolute free game, so go check that out. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on IG, and go join the live trading room and sign up for the Orderflow trading guide waitlist to get access to that as soon as it drops. That's pretty much all I've got for today, guys. I just wanted to show you this quick scalp that I took off of this 66.60 level up to 70, and why you need to start incorporating charts like this, the footprint, and like this, the book map, in order to get a true picture of the buying and the selling in the market, knowing who is getting paid and knowing who is not getting paid, so that you can put yourself on the right side of the market and use actual auction data like this to confirm your scalps. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.